Welcome fellow indie players to Indie Games for Fun, and welcome to another episode where we play this awesome action roguelike horde survival game called HoloCure that features all the Vtubers of Hololive. Before we start the episode, I just wanted to emphasize that thank you very much for all the great feedback, support, and all the tremendous amount of new subs thanks to playing HoloCure. I want to thank everyone who, wrote a comment, was very knowledgeable about the whole scene, the lore stuff, pointed out stuff about the game that I wasn't able to, get it for the first time. It's just, feels amazing, so thank you very much. And before I hit record a few hours ago, I polled the Twitch character would you like to see next. There were two choices. First one is let's go with Amezilla and check out stage 2, or let's showcase Gawr Gura, and Gawr Gura was the choice, the obvious choice, if I can say this. So today we're going to check out how she plays, all the cool abilities and all the great stuff. But before we do it, based on the feedback, I'm just going to check out the shop and buy some upgrades, because we are definitely going to need them. So I wasn't able to see last time that there are stat upgrades and the others tab as well. So we are just going to get some upgrades before we start playing. The first one I see is the speed up. The movement speed is increased by 6% per level. I am a big fan of movement speed. If you've seen my other videos, you already know that. So I'm just going to buy a few movement speed. We're going to increase the attacks, of course, because why wouldn't we? Increase the max HP by 4%, sure, why not? So let's invest 2 into this. Critical hit chance per level, yeah, I think we should get these. And let's read out the other ones. Pick up range, haste up, regeneration, okay, slowly regenerates HP, big fan of this. Defense up, special cooldown reduction, yes please. Skill up, XP gain up, food drops, money gain, or enchantment rate up. So I would say XP gain is something we need as well. The armory is, it showcases what we have, so it's a pretty cool one. And let's check the others. So marketing, increase the number of fan spawns by 1 per level. This will increase the difficulty of the game. I mean, should I do this just by starting out? Of course, why not? We like nice difficulty bumping up. Okay, weapon limits, item limit, collab ban, supers ban, G rank often, so bonus gain from G ranks on all characters, hardcore, wow, ultimate challenge, HP set to 1, okay, refund all, wow, this game also features a hardcore mode, wow, okay. Definitely something I'm going to check out later, much later, where I'm more knowledgeable about the game. But without stalling anymore, let's just check out how Gawr Gura plays, everyone's favorite, shark girl. And she uses a trident, mid-range stab attack in front. The first video I showcased her a little, and then we, played a other character. So the special one that I haven't got when we made the first video is summon a shark that deals 500% damage to all targets around. Gura turns red, increasing attack by 50%, speed by 25% for 15 seconds. Sounds excellent. So, let's just jump into stage 1. Use food. Should I use food? I mean, isn't it cheating? But we bumped up the difficulty of the game, so yeah, why wouldn't we use food? Food is a really great stuff that comes from the housing, and you can do fishing and all great stuff. In my last video I showcased some of the activities. I guess there are many more, so maybe dedicated videos are going out to check the activities, but really important stuff to address before we start. I haven't checked her up anyway. The only thing I know about her is that based on the comments, so the Abby ones, that guys, I mistaken the enemies with kobolds because I'm a TTRPG nerd. I don't know anything about her, so if I get stuff wrong, I am sorry. And if you are much more knowledgeable in her than me, basically everyone out there, please let me know. I am interested in every single detail about this character. So that we discuss this, let's start the game now. Cool. Okay, yeah, the music. I just have this music basically repeat while I'm working on a daily basis for an hour, and it's just awesome, just freaking awesome. It's like a the electro swing stuff. It's how to put it, like MIDI, slidey, bendy, tones. It's just extremely good. So first level, and let's focus on the game. Spider cooking, we all know this. The Holu is fans become stronger. I am not looking for this one, but we have the Vemi water. Create a splash of unknown water in front, knocking targets back. And since we are playing a shark girl, I would say the the watery knocking back stuff goes really well with the team, with the whole atmosphere. So we are just going to focus on that, and let's see how this works. Now I know that how to target normally in the game, so I am not holding down the mouse button anymore because I'm not a caveman anymore. So yeah, it's much easier this way. Okay, Power of Atlantis. Every 10 seconds, create a whirlpool that draws in targets and takes 15% more damage, lasting 6 seconds, and deals 30% damage every 0.5 seconds. Yes, why not? So, it's Atlantis. Sounds like her ultimate, not ultimate, but special ability that only she can use. So that's a cool one. Okay, so nice crates that you're getting some XP. Researcher's Code. Gain 1% XP per 2 seconds. When HP is full, the XP rate slowly decreases to 2 seconds and resets to 1 when taking damage. Trident Trust or Attack Up. I would say Trident Trust because based on many comments, you told me that normal weapon only build, which is I do not have because I got that something water, funky water, or what is that? It's a really viable stuff, so highly recommended to max out your main attack, your main weapon as soon as you can, and then you can just do other stuff while doing the run. So I'm just going to go with the Trident Trust every time that we can, and if we cannot, well, I just choose something else. Okay, Trust at level 4. Now what I also know is that the enchanting thing is a bit tricky, so you recommended me to only upgrade the weapons or upgrade my attacks weapons, sorry, and not enchant it, because it just takes a lot of money and it's pretty risky and all the cool stuff. So I am just going to stick with the upgrades, and we will learn about the enchants, I guess, later on. So Trident as well. Okay, the XP increase is pretty okay. I mean, I can feel it immediately, and we got some cool upgrades. So maybe it's just me, but we're getting much stronger now. Increase the area. Okay, nice trusty trusts, and let's use the nice. Okay, so maybe it's okay. Let's redo this when we have this one, because I thought it's going to be placed where I put my cursor, but no. Okay, glow stick, Vemi water, and we have the shark bite, which is attacks have a 10% chance to place 1 bite, mark maximum of 5, where targets take 6% more damage and have a 20% chance to heal you 1% when defeated. Yes, sure, we need this. I mean, bite marks are looking really cool. Fan beam. Shoot a powerful laser beam from the microphone. So the thing is that what I understand is we cannot sell stuff like items. We can only sell like stamps and all the cool things. So Trident Trust, and let's upgrade it for 0 holo coins, and it was successful. Wow, it's Blood Frenzy stuff is a really cool one. She's glowing red. Let's go with the water, because we do not have the Trident upgrade. Ooh, okay, look at this clearing speed. It's just really interesting. So yeah, I watched a lot of videos about a lot of videos, relatively like 20 something, yeah, like 20 videos of Amezilla, and you know, I was blown away. And there was a video suggested that about all her accomplishments to the, you know, the Hololive stuff and the scene and what else, and I was just, you know, really, how to put it, blown away, because it seems like she's a jack of all trades, and does a lot. Ooh, free sticker, cool. What that does: attacks have a 20% chance to reduce attack and defense of targets, 20% and 5% temporary. Of course we need this. This sounds really awesome. And of course, when we don't need one, we will just increase a specific stamp what we really need. Okay, oof, maybe that was a misuse. Okay, bite. But you know, stuff is just, you know, filling back pretty fast, so but I have to time this when the big ones are coming. Okay, so the backward one is not something we need, because you know, it was a fun stuff to do. We tried it out, but it's just not my jam. Pretty sure there are builds that utilize the backward attacks, or maybe if you want to have fun or something, but no, that's just not for me. So Power of Atlantis. Let's put down some, you know, better pulls here. So yeah, and I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to request the same here in the video as well in the comments, that you know, every time I check out another character to play, after that I'd like to dive in real life about her style, or what she does, what's the, you know, what's the fan base like, all the cool things, because the thing is, in real life I have really scattered interests, and I have interests in a lot of places, and for some reason community management was something that I always wanted to do, although turned out not to do it. I mean, I'm doing it in a small way, but you know. Anyways, so I'm pretty interested in all the aspects of all the VTubers that are in, you know, showcased here in the game. So if you have anything, you know, recommendations, where to start with, Gura, what's the best stuff I can watch, what's your favorite, what should I avoid, and why? What's your favorite, why? You know, let me know in the comments. I am up for any type of comments, all the comments you can, just, you know, blast it out. I watch the recommendations, because, you know, I can do stuff better when I watch or listen to something while I'm doing it, so I always have, you know, videos on my other monitor when I do stuff for work or whatever. So please, indulge me. Thank you very much. So, you know, the upgrades are pretty okay. So last time when I played with her, it was okay, but I got, you know, overwhelmed pretty easily by the mobs, and I do understand that maybe it's not the easiest character to start with, because every time you play a melee class or melee character in a action roguelike game with idle costume, which reduces special cooldown. Yes, please. We like a you know, lesser cooldown on specials. So when you start to play a game, or more like an action roguelike, or more an ARPG or MMOs in general, in my experience, that you know, melee characters are always harder to get into or play them good, or you know, it's easier to play ranged characters well at the first time or without any experience. So I think that Amezilla was a great way to start the game, and you know, I do play off video, not too much, because I didn't want to spoil the game, because you know, I want to have as authentic you know, reactions on my videos when I try these characters as I can, so I don't want to, you know, fake it. Oh, I didn't know about this spell, wow. And you know, the truth is, I played the game like many hours of video, and I just, you know, pretend that, oh, okay, I didn't know about this stuff. So no, that's not my type. That's why I'm not doing, you know, scripted videos and all the stuff, because I am pretty spontaneous person. No, that's not true. I'm not spontaneous, but I like to just, you know, do stuff at the spot and improvise. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. So, you know, like to improvise, and I like to experience stuff as they meant to be experienced, so not like any pre-written or so I don't want my mind to be pre-blown, because that's not a good thing in my opinion. So no spoilers and all the cool stuff. So let's reduce the cooldowns of the special as well. So since we have this awesome reduced cooldown, I'm just going to blast you know, the specials as much as I can, so we can do this like real nice frenzy stuff, because one, for the damage, and second, the whole animation of you know, she's just glowing in red it's just really awesome. I really like it. So yeah, just, you know, cap off the last 3 minutes. If you have anything to suggest by her, please don't hold back. I'd love to check out great videos of her, you know, even if it's just a chatting one, or, you know, live stream VODs or whatever, you know, music videos, whatever. Hit me up with all the great Gura stuff that you have. Okay, that sounded pretty bad, but you will get the gist, in my opinion. It's a really enjoyable character to play, to be honest. I mean, pretty fast. Okay, we bought some movement speed up, but it's really cool. Let's go with the idol. And it's just, you know, really cool. It's different flavor to play. I mean, I really like the ranged effects, and I'm more up for ranged characters in general, to be honest. I always played ranged characters when I can. But, you know, in this game, maybe based on the first video I've done, it seems like that, you know, the melee attacks are not specifically just melee attacks, because you are doing a projectile-like stuff, or the weapon has reach or whatever, so you don't have to literally next to the enemies, so they can hit you. You can do it a you know, bit further away, and that's just, you know, pretty cool. Okay, let's use the extra one. So this is the part where I always screw up, and it's a tricky one, in my opinion. But thanks to that, we are thanks to the nice effects that we are using, we're getting back some HP. It's a great one. So the next time we can get a feather, I'm just going to go for a feather, because it would be awesome to complete the level with her as well without dying. So short height, grant a. So let's choose something else, because we cannot choose other ones. So the just bandage we already know, but what about the researcher's gold? Gain 1% experience per 2 seconds. Yes, okay. Awesome. Bit you know, too many information, getting overwhelmed. It's, you know, Friday after all, so long week in work, so works, to be honest. So yeah, okay, let's just get the nice amount of XP. Psycho X, Researcher's Gold. I would say let's go a nice crit up, because, you know, bumping up the crits is always a great idea. So, you know, the investigator stuff about Amelia is just hilarious word joke. I really like it. And, you know, the shrimp simps are also really great. I hope that's the shrimp simp word joke, and not just because they are shrimps, because, you know, she's a shark. Not sure. But you know, it's a really cool one. And before I got the comment about, you know, the shrimps, I genuinely thought that these guys are kobolds, because, you know, kobolds are descendants of dragons, and they look pretty similar. So I thought that they are kobolds, but no, turned out they are shrimps. So I really hope that I did not offend any of the shrimps, you know, mistaking them with kobolds, because, you know, there's the eternal, you know, not hatred, but mistaken So like in TTRPG lore, most of the fantasy lore, short height, let's dodge some attacks. There's that stuff that if you mistaken kobolds and goblins with each other, they are going to be really pissed. Short height, because they are two different, really different species, and but for some reason people always mistaken them, maybe because it's kind of similar. So now kobolds are descendants of dragons. They are like, you know, like lizard folk, living underground, doing interesting stuff, and you know, goblins are pretty similar to orcs. They most likely green and doing tribal stuff. So, but also kobolds do tribal stuff. So I do understand where the confusion you know, comes from. But two you know, significantly different species. So I don't want to, you know, offend anyone mistaken them with a kobold if they are shrimp. So the thing is that. There was an anime, and I do forget the name, unfortunately. I'm going to put it in the description because it's called damn it, brain freeze. Come on. Stolen piggy bank, gain 1 from coins for every 75 XP traveled and increase speed by 30%. However, reduce pickup range by 30. Okay, I think we are safe to pick this one, and I'm going to use the chicken feather. Short heights, stolen piggy bank, and okay, nice amount of XP that we got here. So it was called Squid Girl, and it was hilarious, and she kind of reminds me of you know, the main character of Squid Girl. Attacks have a 20% chance to slow targets. Sure, you know, let's add another stump. Why not? Confirm? Finish, okay. Because, you know, slowing enemies is always good. So yeah, Gura kind of reminds me of that character. I know that squids and sharks are pretty different animals, but the whole vibe is just something similar. But the special meter is still charging increased crit by 15%. Yes, please. I mean, now based on that we can use more of the specials, and I will get my, you know, special stuff charged, and the crit is going up. Ooh, what is this? Is it still? Wow, attack speed stamp. Yes, we. No. Get it. Apply, confirm, finish. Wow, too many clicks. You know, my brain has to, you know, cooperate. Too many clicks kind of breaks the rhythm of the game, if you ask me, because you're just doing the bullet hell stuff, and then you have to click and click and click. So, you know, not complaining, you know, just, you know, what I feel about the whole stuff. Okay, it's going much better than I expected, to be honest. So, but of course, with all the upgrades we've got and all the cool stuff, it was understandable that the game is getting, or the first stage is getting easier. But we also got the stuff that the game got a bit harder. So maybe it's you know, kind of equal now. Ooh, we need the delivery, so move. I need the box. Okay, open. Oh, 3 of them. So let's take all of them. We got a feather, a pill, and also we got the spider cooking, or spider meal, or what was the spider cooking. Okay, and we'll bump up the main weapon. Success, yes. So I do think I'd feel like that, just like in other MMOs or games, when we are getting up and up, like the chances to upgrade my weapon is going to be less and less. So I have to maybe redo it sometimes. Which is classic, I don't know, RPG stuff. But it's harder to increase the level of your items after a while. let's go with gain 1% crit buff every second up to 10%. If taking damage by target, lose half of the buff. Okay, so let's try to, you know, move away from them. So I wanted to ask that there are here are, you know, the shrimp guys, and the normal ones, you know, do not have any coat or any stuff. But these guys have an axe and have different colored coats, like or, you know, cloaks or whatever you want to call them. Is there a difference between these two groups? Are there, you know, like mega shrimps, shrimp lords, shrimp I don't know, leaders or whatever? So I mean, because maybe it's just purely cosmetic and they wanted to, you know, put something else in the game. But based on that, all the enemies are part of the different communities of the VTubers. I assume that the guys with, you know, like different outfits, or, you know, fellas with different outfits, are higher ranked or different one. Is there even a rank in those, you know, communities? I am pretty interested about that stuff. Okay, let's blast them. We got the nice attack speed, the crit is up, so can we take them down? Oh no, okay, we have to just, no, not into the fence, but the other way. Okay, seems like we have to just flank them somehow. Okay, cool. What about the stamp? Increase the chance of critical hits. I'm just going to strengthen this one instead. The attack speed. Ooh. Let's use the special. Great. Now pick up the stuff. Elite lava buckets, more lava buckets, and more lava buckets. Cool. Attack up, yeah. And also, I got a comment that if I'm not aware of this, the XP gems that you are picking up is the Hololive symbol. And for some reason, I wasn't able to, you know, match it with the Hololive symbol because it's more like a rounded one, and as far as I know, the Hololive symbol is more like a squared one, so maybe, you know, I could have done this with a really simple, successful intelligent roll, but I was overwhelmed by a lot of information and stuff that happens on the screen, so for some reason I thought these are bullets, but you know. Now I also know this, and it's totally understandable that these are the Hololive, you know, symbols, because what else would be the XP for your characters in a game about VTubers of Hololive? So yeah, seems like I have to be, you know, I have to learn more to be a detective because I wasn't able to put this together. Decked out achievement level 50. Awesome! Wow. Cool. And we still have like 2 minutes, 1 and 2 minutes, so let's get as much levels as we can. Okay. It's really cool that, you know, the attack effects, the sound effects of the attacks are blending really well into the soundtrack. So like the same, I don't know how to call this, like, not same sample pack, but the same type of sound, like this MIDI, not even chiptune. Is it chiptune? I'm not sure. Maybe. If, I don't want to offend any chiptune people, but yeah, I think it's, you know, let's go chiptune. And it's, you know, it goes really well as it complements the music, and it's interesting stuff, you know, to see in a game that you know, where sound effects and the music is not two whole different stuff. So in my work I always encounter stuff like this, that I really don't want to, you know, give away what I do or where I work because, you know, for obvious reasons, but I play a really specific game as my job to test. And it's really interesting to, you know, see or hear, and it's not always in the best way, that sound effects and the music is not complementing each other. It's just, you know, two whole different stuff. So we have the music for this one and we have the sound effects for the other parts, and they are just, you know, being next to each other, or, you know, layered on each other, and they don't do, not sure how to say this, don't do too much of a justice to the whole atmosphere. And here it's just blends into the music, and maybe it's just because I you know, adjusted the volume of the FX and the music. Not sure, but I think it goes really well. And of course, not all sound effects are pretty, you know, not complementing the music in the stuff I test. But it's a rare occasion when you hear something that, oh man, that was, you know, really well spot on, or wow, it's just, you know, timed really well, or goes really well with the music or the theme. Because of course with the game's theme it goes really well, both the music and the sound effects, but together is, you know, sometimes it's just meh, just for the sake of being, and it's not the best. Okay, so little Ame and the guy, the dog in a hat. Hold on, I really like this really interesting, like, I wouldn't say low effort drawing, because it's definitely not low effort, but not sure, pixelated, juvenile, I'm not sure what's the artistic, what's the visual style of this, but you know, she's just really awesome. And the thing is that little Ame is really cute, but also has something sinister to her, and I cannot say why, but based on how she's portrayed, well, she's just a little sinister. Not sure what is there a merit to this? Like, is she really sinister, even a little bit? I would be really interested in the answer. If you can, you know, if someone can answer this, I would be really grateful. Ooh, okay, so overwhelming time. Let's use the special. Now that with, you know, the cooldown decrease, our special is just basically, I wouldn't say spammable, but we can use it really easily. Yay! Achievement get A. Wow, interesting achievement name equal A. Whoo, that was awesome. I mean, it was definitely a, you know, different vibe of a character to play, both like in movement, attacks, different skills. But, you know, it felt just like as smooth as playing with Amelia, so props to that. Study glasses, increase XP gain by 10% on every level up, increase weapon damage by 0.3%. Awesome. So, let's check out the shop, and, you know, let's just buy some more upgrades. We do some gacha, and yeah, we wrap up the video, because basically that was my intention to blast today. I'm also going to poll most of the videos about Hololive, yeah, kind of Freudian slip, you know, the HoloCure thing that, of course, I am interested in all the characters, but I really like to make videos that you guys are interested about, so of course eventually we are going to cover all of them, but it would be, you know, just really nice to see what the community wants, because I really like to have a great community I can listen to, and, you know, when I make videos, I always like to listen to feedback and listen what you guys want to see. So, you know, I'm going to say this a lot from now on, of course. So let's go to reroll. Grants use of reroll when leveling up. It's a good idea because if we do not have like the specific stuff we need, maybe a nice reroll is a great one. And eliminate. Grants use of eliminate an option when leveling up, which can eliminate unwanted items for the run. I mean, cool, because we can target farm more like with this. Growth. Increase the damage of characters' main weapons and special attacks by 1% per every in-game level. Yes, please. And I just, blasted all my money, almost all my money, on the growth, because I think that's was the natural part, natural growth, haha, no pun intended, to the characters when you play more with more characters and now the growth is increased. Well, damage output is just increasing, and you will have like a much more, like more fun time, I guess. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. As always, once again, we checked out Gawr Gura. She plays really awesome, and for the next one, I really want to showcase stage 2 and, just check out how the enemies are doing, what about the elites, who's the boss, how the map looks, and all the great stuff. So if you like the videos or the content of the channel, please consider, dropping a nice thumbs up. Smash the comments, bombard me with comments, please. I am really, I'm having a really great time doing these videos and diving into the whole, Hololive and VTube stuff. I don't want to spoil anything, but if we hit 300, I have an interesting change to the channel, if you may. So when we hit it, I'm going to initiate it, and we will see how it works. And of course, if you like the content of the channel, please consider subscribing because it helps me out a lot. Thank you very much for joining, and of course I am interested in all the lore about Gawr Gura, so please don't hold back. Check out the community tab if you want to participate in the polls about the future videos, and I'm open for every suggestion about the game and the scene. Thank you very much for joining, and see you really soon, and have an awesome weekend. Bye.